Hey guys, Jarek and Komodo here. Going to be doing some more gun game in Counter-Strike Global Offensive. We're going to go ahead and answer questions immediately right at the beginning of this video. If you want us to answer your question, leave a question down below in the video comments and we'll try to answer it in a future voiceover. So I'm going to continue on with the question I answered last video. What are some of the best video game soundtracks in video game history? I don't remember what games we mentioned before. I'm pretty sure I said Halo and Fire Emblem, and I don't remember what you said.
I don't remember what I said either. Final Fantasy.
Yeah, that's what you said. Usually I'm much more, like, my main preferred genre when it comes to music is metal and more 80s influenced metal, not like death metal where you're just flailing on instruments and growling into a mic. That's not metal. Yeah, usually the music I listen to is stuff like Black Sabbath, Megadeth, early Metallica before they turned into shit, stuff like that. That's what I prefer. But I listen to a lot more than that. I'm kind of picky when it comes to techno, but I do listen to some of it. So with that said, probably some of the most listened to music I have in my Winamp library is from Nitronic Rush.
Yeah, I can hear that shit all the way in the living room all the time. And I say shit, but I don't mean it's bad. It's actually really good music. I enjoy it.
Electronic is a genre that I actually really do like, but it's hard finding good electronic. Hey, guy backflipping away. That happens every once in a while when you get a headshot. But yeah, I do like electronic when they do it right. And that game, it's almost Tron-esque. The way they did it, it fits the game perfectly. And I'm almost more excited for the sequel of Nitronic Rush. For those of you that don't know, they're making a sequel called Distance. I'm almost more excited for the music than the game. Because the game was really good, but the music, I've listened to it more than I played the game.
It's true. Other ones that popped up in my head, Metroid. Absolutely lovely soundtrack in the Metroid 3. That's Metroid 3, not Metroid Prime 3.
I think it could have just said lovely soundtrack in almost all Metroid games, really.
Yeah, but the one from Metroid 3 stood out the most to me. There's just like music in there that it grabbed me, and even to this day, I enjoy it.
Well, it's not like you're gonna suddenly stop liking music. I mean,
hey, that's not true.
Skrillex. I never liked that to begin with. Why would you?
I did at one point, and
I hate
I
you
regret it. Anyway, and then Chrono Trigger. There's just so much music in that game that is just iconic to not only the game, but the time that I got into it myself, and it takes me back to another time, really. And I love it.
Yeah, that's the one thing I can say about Metroid is that I don't really play Metroid. I mean, you know, I've kind of played it here and there, but I'm not really a gigantic fan of the series as much as I respect it. But I still acknowledge and know what music is being played. Like, when I hear music from Metroid, I know it's from Metroid, despite the fact that I really haven't played it, and that's how you know the music is good.
Right.
But yeah, going back on the more electronic stuff, Payday. Payday is
2 or
both of them, really.
You know, I don't really remember the music from Payday 2, but I do... Sorry, not Payday 2, no. I remember the music from Payday 2. It's Payday 1 I don't remember. What I loved about the music in Payday 2 is how contextual it is. It's like...
It blends into the game very, very well.
It really does. It's like you've got the music when, you know, everything's nice and calm. And you've got how the music starts to build up, you know, when there's about to be a police rush. And then you've got the music when the police are right on top of you, and it works so well together with the action.
Well, the reason it works so well is because the spawn camping. That guy, very true to his name, Headshot Fairy. He was getting headshots like crazy, and I was always on the opposing team to him. Not to say he really frustrated me a lot, but usually when I died, it was from him. We were just kind of going back and forth a lot. But yeah, the reason the music is so good in that game and blends in so well with the game is because it's a very small team making the Payday games, and the actual composer for the music is... I don't remember what his actual title was, but he's part of the dev team. Like, he actually makes the game too. He doesn't just make the music. So, man, that's the one thing about AAA games that really annoys me. They're so big now. Like, the studios themselves house, like, at times, hundreds and hundreds of people, and how can you get work done when you have to communicate through so many different people? And, I mean, you see where I'm going with that. It just is... I don't see how they managed to do it. And I think that's really half the reason that big games need to make so much money to actually be profitable. You're wasting so much money doing things you don't need to do. And it ultimately just hurts the end product of the game anyway.
I don't think they care.
They get into that rut of, this is what we need to do, and this is how it's going to get done, even though it makes no sense in any way whatsoever. EA. Anyway, this is the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you later.